This aircraft is a Prescott pusher. There's really only one flying in the world. And if you go to Wikipedia and look up Prescott pusher, you will find a picture of this Prescott pusher, N40LE. This is owned by Oli. He's a Swedish gentleman, a U.S. citizen, but from Sweden originally. And he's a retired airline pilot, and I knew him from working with him. And he built this very beautiful Prescott pusher. Has a little higher powered engine than the original design. And this is quite an impressive aircraft. It really gets up and moves. Of course, we're looking at a very dangerous situation here. We have two retired airline pilots, and me being the third. Nothing more dangerous than 2 to 3 airline pilots in a small aircraft. And Oli asked me if I wanted to fly back, and I said, yes.
You want to fly it back?
Sure.
You do?
So here we are getting ready to depart Battle Creek, Michigan.
2-3 right.
And I'm in the left seat, Oli's in the right. Now, I'm used to flying a Cessna 310. And that aircraft has a very heavy yoke on it. And this aircraft, Oli's aircraft, has very light controls.
Pardon me?
And the climb speed?
So, so you know what's going to happen. I'm going to over control on the takeoff. And it doesn't look as bad on the video as it felt, but I had a rather rapid rotation. I like the synoptics on the side with the airspeed, GPS airspeed, and altitude here. There you see the bit of over controlling.
Sorry.
Apologize for that.
Sorry about that.
And we pick up the airspeed and we climb out.
Much lighter on the controls. Yeah. Okay, let's get some speed here.
notice the airspeed graphic there on the left, upper left. This aircraft is really moving. Alright, now we jump ahead here. We're back approaching the traffic pattern at 3 Charlie Kilo, Lake in the Hills Airport. And again here I have the issue of over-controlling the aircraft a little bit. You'll see this when it comes into the traffic pattern. That's one of the things here when you get into high-gain tasks, like coming into land. That's when you get into the possible problems of over-controlling, and the first landing attempt wasn't too pretty. Now the interesting thing is I had flown this aircraft a couple of years ago, and I flew it fairly well as I remember. I guess of course that's sometimes the way memory works, but I flew it pretty well. So this is a little disappointing coming back here that I was a little more ham-fisted than I had really wanted to be on the aircraft. Now this is where some of the GPS airspeeds get to be a little interesting because we weren't getting this slow in the traffic pattern. And we did have a fairly strong south wind, but it wouldn't influence the speed as much as you're seeing here. And you'll see some interesting aspects of the GPS airspeed later. I'm not sure why it gets screwed up, but it does, and I'll point that out when we get to that portion of the flight. See, we're not doing 160 here now either. Here we are on final now, finally. And we're not doing 182 either on final. You notice becoming more aggressive on the controls, over controlling here.
Ooh, power.
Add power and go around. We're going to try that again. And I'm not doing 216 miles an hour. No, we're not doing that. Not in this airplane.
I did a lot better the last time I flew it.
final again. And the speed's a little bit off. I'm not flying at 520 miles an hour. Yeah, not the smoothest, but what do you
Well,
expect
we're here. That wasn't
at
very
640 miles an hour, right? Anyway, that was my flight back from Battle Creek in the only flying Prescott pusher in the world. Thanks for watching.
The computer shows we've got 9 gallons. So,
Yeah, it must have shifted when we did that.
Signal traffic, Mike is departing Bombay 26 moving in the air to the north. Taking the Hills, Elliott,